Right, okay, he says he has no mobile phone. Why did he have to say that? Nobody's asking him that. Why is he saying it? There's something else here as well. Let me just put this forward.
In my opinion, I thought this was serious. Didn't have my phone on me to actually film it. But yeah, this is what's going on. I'm on my way to work. I'm a businessman. I do sales, so that's what I was doing. I don't work for Parliament or anything like that.
No, he's just cocked it up again. Right, let's go to where he said he got no mobile phone.
To actually film it.
Sorry.
At this now, unfortunately. So I don't know who was injured or not, but in my opinion, I thought this was serious. Didn't have my phone.
He doesn't know who was injured or not. There's a pack of cyclists smashed to the ground by the fella. Bicycles everywhere, people everywhere on bicycles, which the aerial footage shows us didn't happen. Equally, aerial footage shows us there's no persons on the pavement lying down, so you're lying, beggar. Continually lying. Why are you facing this way? Have you got an earpiece or something in the other one? Is that what you're trying to pick and hide? Because some bugger's prompting him. Because he's speaking things without somebody asking him the question all the time. And this is one of them. Why should he say he didn't have a mobile phone on him?
Experiencing this now, unfortunately. So I don't know who was injured or not, but in my opinion, I thought this was serious. Didn't have my phone on me to actually film it.
Why would you say that? Okay. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt, and he hasn't got an earpiece in, and he's standing this way for some just normal reason. Isn't it a frigging nuisance? Don't you just want to put your frigging hands around people today with these frigging mobile phones? I mean, you're sitting there. Bad manners sits next to you. Their phone rings with this fancy ring. Hello, yeah, I'm on the train, I'm on the bus, I'm on the toilet, I'm on the roof, I'm going to commit suicide. You think, what the rudeness? I exist, mate. Why are you doing this? Why are you waffling on now on your mobile phone? Every bugger's got a mobile phone towards their frigging ears or in their sodding hands. They can't go out of their sodding house without a mobile phone. And they're looking at the mobile phone every frigging moment of every second of the frigging day. What a frigging generation. And this fella? Oh no, I haven't got a mobile phone. What a pigging liar. There are very few of us that are not addicted to carrying and fondling and ogling and desperately looking at our mobile phones to see if somebody is ringing us, liking us, loving us. Some of us have mobile phones for emergencies. And equally, for if we want to contact somebody that we need information from. Not waffle. I mean, I've got a pigging phone here, and I mean, if I use it once a year, it's a miracle. Because quite frankly, it's there for business purposes, in a sense that if I need to find out something, and the only way to do it is by the mobile, I'll use the mobile phone. But this bugger here, he's telling us he hasn't got a mobile phone. In other words, he's preparing himself for any questions that his mates or his friends or maybe work colleagues, if he works. Because I mean, we can't believe that he's on his way to work and he's a salesman and all this business, because it's just words for him, okay? Now it prepares, as we say, the groundwork, because somebody's going to turn around and say, hey, you got some footage for this? Well, you can put it on Facebook. Can we see it? No, didn't have my mobile phone. So, in other words, to stop people continuously coming up to this fella saying, can I see the mobile footage? Oh, he knocks them all down in one blow. Okay, so nobody now is going to come up to him who knows him and say, you got the mobile phone footage.
But yeah, this is what's going on. I'm on my way to work. I'm a businessman. I do sales, so that's what I was doing.
So you're on your way to work at 7:17 and you haven't got to work yet. You're a big and slow one, aren't you? Hey? Tortoise in the air? I think they're frigging... So, I hope you've got into a telephone box and phoned your employer and said, oh, I'm going to be late because I'm hanging around here now, to be put on camera at 8:48. Give the piece to camera at 8:48. I tell you what, if I were his picking boss, I'd say, what the hell are you playing about? Hey? Get in here now, or you're suspended. Some piggy businessman. No businessman acts like that. A businessman and salesman. That's a misnomer in so many ways.
I don't work for Parliament or anything like that, you know.
I don't work for Parliament or anything like that. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? Let's hear it again.
I'm on my way to work. I'm a businessman. I do sales, so that's what I was doing. I don't work for Parliament or anything like that, you know what I mean?
They just can't get them these days to put anything proper to camera. I don't... Who's asking that question? Why should that come up? Hey? It's like going along the frigging road, there's an accident. Two cars meet up. Bang. You're an eyewitness. You're in the court. Did you see this? And you're giving out this picking spiel that's all false, and the judge is scratching his pig and everything. What the hell? And then you can sort of conclude with saying, well, I had no association with any of the parties that crashed into each other. And people in the pigging court will go, what the hell's he talking about? He's just an eyewitness. Why is he saying he has no affiliation and no party with the two victims of the car crash? Has this man been tested for drugs or what? Why introduce that word? Simply because some bugger, you see, is preparing the ground again. I'll say to him, well, you're affiliated with Parliament. You know, you're getting cash in hand to spiel this story for Parliament. And he's saying, no. So now nobody can come up and say, oh, you know, you're in with Parliament. No, I've answered that fully on TV. I am not. But he is by the footage. We'll come to that in a second.
And it looks like the police responded very quickly. What did you see of the emergency response?
I've seen, to be honest, the police, the specialist police, they've come in the 4x4 BMW 5 Series, they've come. I mean, I've seen like in a matter of minutes.
Excuse me, but 4x4s, they were mainly... I haven't actually seen a 4x4, maybe there was one there. But the vast majority I've seen on footage is just simply panda cars coming down. Huh? I love this here, by the way. He's got his gun so he can defend himself. This poor bugger hasn't. Can I have a gun? Can I have a go at your gun? No, you can't, you're not specialist trained. Oh, go on, let's have a look at your gun. There's a park here, let's have a bit of a training exercise. I mean, if a terrorist turns up, so-called terrorist, okay, to use the government's words, and shoots, he's bugging. He's not going to defend himself. Hey, look at his feet. I've just got off my horse. I can protect my feet, it's all padded out, and my body's nicely padded out. But I take a bullet for the head. Why should you have the gun? Let me have the gun, please. Oh dear, I'm sorry, it is so funny, isn't it? Let's just come here. So he's saying there's 4x4s coming down, and the footage says, no, it's ordinary panda cars.
They've come, I mean, I've seen like, in a matter of minutes, in 5 minutes, I've seen 5 of them coming with the blue lights flashing.
Yeah.
They've dealt with it. They've made an arrest,
yes.
or arrests, but definitely the main person I think has been arrested.
He's getting it wrong again. You see, I mean, we've all seen, haven't we, ladies and gentlemen, the arrest of one man. He can't even. An eyewitness on the day, standing out there or on a bus or whatever, and he doesn't know if there's one or more persons. Oh, come on, tell us it again, Rory. Come on, Rory, tell us a story. Tell us a story as it is.
Arrest, but definitely the main person I think has been arrested. There's been at least 2 ambulances, there's fire engines. So I commend the police. Yeah, I do. Yes.
Yeah, I commend the police. You know what this is happening, don't you? Hey? Well done, jolly good show. Police are wonderful, marvellous, on the scene in minutes, protecting us. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Do you know, it costs an awful lot of money for the police to promote themselves through literature and TV programmes, because they have to promote themselves because they know they're so rotten to the frigging core. Do you know, when a government body has to promote itself, spends thousands upon thousands upon thousands of taxpayers' money to promote an image of itself, it means that image is rotten underneath. Because if you are a good, in this case, police authority, they don't like the word force anymore because it's too aggressive. So authority, they've got no frigging authority. If they have to spend thousands upon thousands of pounds of hard-earned taxes from the British public to make us to believe that they're good when we know they're not good, that spells they're bad equally, doesn't it? Because you wouldn't have to sell yourself. The only way you sell yourself as being good is if you are good. I don't need to go up, and you don't need to go up, and nobody else needs to go up and put on placards, I am good, and put your face on it. People know you're good or not by what you do. And we know these, for the most part, the police authority, with the exception of some decent officers, and there are decent officers, but for the most part they're all pig and corrupt. So he's selling us again and again, like they do in these fake events, the image of a good, caring, protective police force of the United Kingdom. What a load of crap. And I'll say this in the end. Say this finally, okay? What is the emphasis throughout this interview of Smiling Chops? What is the emphasis? I'll go back one, because he's going to conclude the emphasis.
The main person that I think has been arrested, there's been at least 2 ambulances, there's fire engines. So I commend the police. Yeah, I do. Yes.
Well, thank you for telling us what you saw. So that just one eyewitness account of the drama.
That's just one eyewitness account of the drama. Right. What has been the emphasis? Has it been on members of the public that have been smashed into by a speeding vehicle, who manages to receive no damage to that vehicle when he smashes into the cyclists and pedestrians? Okay? Is that the emphasis? No, it's not. The emphasis is upon Parliament. It shouldn't be. Why shouldn't it be? Because no damage was done to Parliament. No terrorist act was inflicted upon Parliament. It was a terrorising of a block, a reinforced block at the end of Parliament. The real crime and the real terrorism was against members of the public on bicycles and on the pavement. That's where the focus should be. If this was a real event, and we know it was not a real event. The other thing that this fella omits, and I'm sure people better than I out there can add more and more comments upon what the footage is speaking than I can. But what he fails to say, of which I would not, neither would you, omit the fact that there was a camera crew and another camera crew and another camera crew and satellite dishes set up and vans set up at the very time that the vehicle came into contact with the structure at the end of Parliament, that barrier, not bollard, dickhead. And we'd say that. He doesn't. He doesn't. Because he wasn't there. He wasn't there. And as we say, the footage also speaks that the time of day has changed. From 1 or 2 vehicles at 7:17 in the morning from the aerial photograph to the ground photograph of vehicles innumerable. And even a lighter day. We'll leave it at that. But we would be interested to see the comments of others, of what they see also in this. Because we've just been very brief. Right, let's go.